dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Bad times are coming, and I reap what I done.
What up, Spirit Podcast? Good to be back. And I want to start this podcast. Dom, we had a ultimate bro moments this weekend.
We did?
In my opinion.
Oh, we did? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
More like two. But
It's
like,
it's a very new friendship, about 3-4 years.
Yes.
So there's been a bit. Yeah.
but it was cool. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, for sure. So after, because I was all nervous, right? Because I had to make that speech.
Yes. Well done, by the way.
Thank you very
My
much.
God,
man.
I thought, and you know what? It was great because you had Aiden after, and Aiden's was great. Mm-hmm. It was a little long-winded.
Yeah, but you know.
But I mean,
man.
Aiden just started feeding off the crowd, and
Dude,
I think
he did for sure.
I think once he got past the initial nerve, he was like,
yeah.
"I'm fucking
got
funny.
this."
People are gonna like this."
Did you see what he did in the beginning when he was handed the mic?
Yes.
He went like the Conor McGregor.
Yeah, exactly.
And he put his hand on like, no fucking way.
Like everyone in the
great.
building was like, "Oh, it's gonna be one."
Oh yeah.
But his was good.
Yours was very,
good too.
very good.
Yours was good too.
I'm just glad I didn't mess up or anything. But so catch you guys up. Me and Dom were at a wedding this weekend, obviously.
Yes.
And it was our very, very good friends. Aaron, he's gonna be on the podcast, and his beautiful, beautiful wife now.
Beautiful wife now. Yes.
Crazy, man.
She looked great. By the way.
This
This isn't a fashion podcast, but she looked great.
Dude, I was tearing up. It was bad. I don't want to talk about it.
I know, it was something, man. It was
So-
weird because I remember them when they were that age when they
Yeah,
met.
dude.
And like I know I'm not that much older than Aaron, but you know when you're 13, 15, it's a
Yeah.
big difference. But I just remember when they first met, it's surreal for them to be a official
Actual
married couple.
now and everything. Yeah, it was crazy. But I was super nervous to make the speech, so I go up to Dom. I was like, Dom, I need a drink, man. What type of drink? I don't want to do any like beer or anything, but what type of drink? He's like, well, like what type of drink you want? I was like, I'm feeling some fruity.
He's like, no, your words were, I want a bitch drink. What do I get? And I'm like racking my brain. I'm like, bitch drink, bitch drink, bitch drink. Ding! Got it.
Dude.
Tell the people.
What was it? I forgot, man.
Oh my
You told
God,
me
I gotta-
3
I
times.
gotta text this to you. It is called an Amaretto Stone Sour.
Dude, and that, I give you credit for my speech because that got me into like a state of mind.
That's so funny.
Right? I even gave Jell's haircut place a shot.
Are they paying you? Is he booked? Like, are they sponsored for his next competition?
Oh, man, dude.
That was awesome.
Dude, but
They appreciated it. Those rowdy women.
they were there, man.
Are they showing out?
They were showing out, and because I went to go get my haircut like a week and a half before the wedding.
Smart.
Yeah, we had it timed out and everything.
That's smart. Gotta shave the right day. So you have a little
Exactly.
stuff
Yeah,
like
dude,
that.
you fucking.
I'm there, man.
Let's go.
I did the
man.
same thing. I was like, I'm talking. I
Yep.
gotta shave,
Yep.
but not.
Not the day
You know,
before, because
yeah.
I want a bunch of fucking red spots or anything.
Yeah, it's a process.
Um,
Women don't think men think about this though. We do. We just
do,
don't
man,
talk about
because
it
I
as much as
wanted
you do.
the perfect amount of scuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think I was one day too early, to be honest,
Yeah, you were.
or one day too late.
It's
or
a dark
whatever.
room, so you gotta.
Yeah, it was fine. But dude, when I was getting my haircut, I was looking at the mirror, right, and I was looking the other way, and one of the coworkers from the place, she was there cutting her hair, and then I saw her at the wedding, and I was like,
Did it with the pose when you?
dude, it was, man, that got me going a
Do
little.
we have any conversations with her? Or?
Oh no, not at all, dude.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, yeah, that's just normal stuff. It's whatever. It's
Par for
fine.
the course. It's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. But dude, that was a hell of a time. That was a hell of a time. Plus, Damo wingman me.
Oh, that was to no avail though.
But
It's like-
yeah, to know like there's no chance.
If there was ever a shitty time for me to step up in any way, shape, or form, it was then.
But dude, but it was needed though, you know, because
it
like
built your tension, I thought.
exactly, because like after that happened, we were having like awkward laughs, but it was funny, and then you brought it in and even made it more funny, and they're like, okay, we're good,
Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
but
Well, enlighten the people for what that awkward moment was.
so I was dancing with this lady at the wedding, and I was spinning her around, and this is when I was a couple in of the Escamado Soro sour candy, whatever the fuck it's called.
Nailed it. Yep. Amaretto Stone Sour.
Dude, I don't know why that
It's
is
three
so
ingredients.
complicated.
It's three
because when you left, I was like thinking, I'm gonna text Dom. What the? I need to know what that drink is. But I was like spinning around. I went to dip her, and I didn't step out so I could hold the weight. I was like, my feet were close together. When I bent her over, just all the weight took in my hands.
Oh.
So like, but I got her up, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
We just had a little sketch moment.
I told her when I went up, I was like, I saw her ragdoll, and I was like, Chris just killed her. She's knocked out. She's out. It's over. Like, I don't know
It's
what
done.
happened. Her head slouched, and I'm like, no! And then she bounced up, and I was
man.
like, whew!
Dude, she's so
close.
much fun.
She is. She's a
She's
fun
so
girl.
much fun.
I met her when she was 16.
Really?
She was hitting on me at a dance while I was dating a girl that she's best friends with. But she was 16, so it was like cute flirting.
Yeah.
Like, I got a couple years on her, but it was just cute flirting. But yeah,
Well, dude, now she's going the sister
woman.
route, so
she is. She's
Yeah.
going nunnery.
yeah.
I think that's what you call it. I don't know. She's becoming a nun.
nunization.
No, I don't have to ask her. We'll have her on the show.
But yes, well, of course, she's so much fun. But yeah, we had that this weekend. What was I gonna say? Great time. Uber ride home
Yeah.
was something.
Oh my god.
For
That poor
sure,
fucker.
it was me and Jack, and just like
Who we found out, he was like asking me all these questions like, where'd you go to high school? Because I know you. I'm like, I don't know, Jack. And he's like asking me all these questions during
I
dinner.
remember that.
He's asking me all
Yeah.
these questions during dinner, and then I was like, well, I mean, I work for the company I work for, and he just blew up and went, that's it! I was like, I know you because I drive my car to the gym, and it's a big fucker, and it's set, and he
goes
was like,
to- he goes to
to
the same
LA,
gym.
he goes to
Yeah,
LA,
yeah.
and so he was like, that's where I know you from, and then I was like, we're just talking, and once we got that out of the way,
Yeah.
and then I said something about like, he's like, so how do you know Chris? Or I was like, oh, we worked together a while,
And still,
then- yeah.
still basically work
and still
together.
barely, basically, just no money's on the line. And so I was like, yeah, he and I worked together, and I got that job from working at the Park District, and he just went, that's it! He's like, it's not LA! Because he was a camp counselor at my old job, where I was like a assistant coach or whatever.
Dude, that's
and he's like,
hilarious.
that's it, you know such and such. I'm like, yeah, she's like one of my closest friends. He's like, fucking A! And it was just like, and my girlfriend sitting next to us like, what?
Oh, dude, that's what we gotta talk about.
That's right,
I
yeah.
finally met Damo's lady.
Yes, you did.
Oh my god.
did. It took about
I
a
saw
year.
them walk. I saw Damo, and then I see this kid. This is like 5'2" little walking thing behind.
She
I was like,
wishes 5'2". It's 4'11".
really,
Yes.
dude. All right. Well, now I feel better now.
You got about a foot on her.
Jeez, yeah, and then I
Yeah.
see little. I was like,
Yeah, it was a good
she
moment.
probably got like sketched out.
She did.
She's like,
She's like, this guy's gonna stand up in our wedding.
yep.
Oh, yeah. No, she was happy to finally meet the people that I'm gonna have. You are the only person in that wedding party that she's met. There's one other person that she's got to meet.
How many guys are you having standing up?
I have her brother. I have my two brothers, you, and then one of my old friends from like childhood, like 6-year-old childhood. So
Dang, dude. And that's
coming, man.
It's coming up.
The
dude.
everything I got. She doesn't listen to the show. I got the ring.
She doesn't listen to this show.
She doesn't listen to the
It's
show.
okay.
And you know what? I prefer it. I told you the awkward story where there was that podcast.
Yeah.
I started listening to it in the car. I flipped the fuck out. I lost my mind. But yeah, she doesn't listen. So the ring's bought, paid for, have it.
The
Plans
way
are
you
in
told
place,
me,
man.
I swear it was like a mafia kind of moment. You just like, yeah, dude, the ring's in the safe with all the money, and it's with my gun. So
Yeah,
you're like,
it's in the gun safe.
You
It's
can't
fine.
even fuck with it. I was like, okay, no,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to. Congrats.
Don't kill. Yeah, it's that's in motion. So we're going.
Man.
We have the engagement party already planned out, even though we're not engaged. That's a long story. We already have the date picked out for the wedding, even though we're not engaged. It's no
When is
long
that?
story. The 22nd of February, 2020.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, that's I was like, that's
4
not
months?
dumb.
Yeah, no, thank you. But yeah,
Okay, 20.
all of it's planned out except they just gotta pop the question, which I have a plan for.
Okay.
But she's like getting antsy because she's like, you gotta propose. Like, we have all this stuff and you haven't proposed yet. I'm really enjoying the fact she's pissed. Like, I love it. So, because like her parents
Little
know,
does she know.
right? Her parents know that there's a timeline here they have to keep on track with.
Yeah.
So like they'll feed into it. Like, I don't see a ring. Why are we planning all this shit? And then she just looks at me, and then they look at me, and I just like catch eyes with her mom and go, just laugh, So it's good.
What was I gonna say? So what's kind of the plan? Are you gonna give it away, or you wanna?
And you know what? Actually, I feel like she is now listening to the show to see if I give it away. She's
sense.
tracking, man. We do Find My Friends, and she does Find My Friends with like her mom and all of her best friends and
Yeah.
shit. So she knows where all of them are at the click of a button. She's
So
her
Snapchat.
No. On your iPhone, you can do Find My Friends, and it constantly shares your location with someone. It sounds creepier than it is. I have no problem with it, but her friends came up to me and said she's tracking people. She told us, she's like, I'm waiting for, like, I haven't seen anyone go to the city because that's where the ring was.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I haven't seen anyone go to the city since they went to go pick out the diamond. She's like, I haven't seen anybody leave. I'm painting her out really as a compulsive person, but she just loves me.
She's the best.
Yeah,
she's the best.
she's just.
I said like 10 words to her, but it's all good.
Right, she's a social worker, so how much
Yeah, you're right.
hate can she have in her heart?
Right.
But yeah, I don't want to give it away because
No, yeah, that's smart. Because like
Probably
as soon as you do, then like yeah.
Knowing my time frame of uploading episodes, this
Yeah.
will probably be uploaded when we're married. So yeah, it's all good.
And I'll still have them posted on Instagram. But all good, dude. Speak of the engagement and everything, the date that you were saying when it was kind of going down.
The party?
No, not the engagement party. The date that you said you
Oh,
are
right.
thinking about. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. I feel like she's listening to us. Fuck, where's the cameras at? Khabib and Conor McGregor fight, man.
Oh shit! Why did I do that?
No, it's cool. What do you think about it?
What do I think about it? I'm so excited.
Like-
I think McGregor's gonna win. I think if given enough time in this sport now in the stage of his career, you can't beat him.
Yeah, dude, because, like, the only interesting thing is, and what I always say to all my buddies I talk about this, do you know Khabib used to wrestle bears when he was a child?
Like Cubs?
Yes.
Okay.
In Russia?
If there's anything that sounds more stereotypical of Russian children,
Yeah, I was like,
it's
oh,
that.
that's very weird. Oh, yeah, but he grew up in Russia. Ow.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's like us here saying we wrestle with our feelings
Yeah.
in America. But he really wrestled.
Yeah, dude.
Is there video footage?
I don't know, but Aiden was telling me all about it, and Aiden.
Who's Aiden's on the side of? What's he got? We have to do a podcast before this fight and after
Yes,
this fight. Like
because-
Joe does, we have to do a podcast before and after.
Shout out to Joe. Dom's finally listening to Joe.
Pop the
Joe.
cherry. I popped the cherry.
Joe Rogan podcast, Cherry Popper.
The first episode I listened to, he started it with "Hello fuckers," and I was like, I think I found my home. I think I found, and now it's just like a wormhole.
Oh, it is. for
Because
sure.
it's just like, he interviewed this person.
Yep.
The flight, I started listening to it when I had to go to Pennsylvania to visit my dying grandparents. That's another story. And I downloaded like the one with Steven Tyler and was just like, sitting there going, this guy's off his nut. Like, he's crazy. Certifiable. And now I'm listening to one with Alex Jones, who's even more.
You gotta. I listened to the Steven Tyler one. I don't think I've listened to the Alex Jones one. But it's cool to see how much they've progressed. Like, just like now he has his own actual podcast place.
Yeah.
Where his own legs you, and meanwhile we're just sitting in Dom's room.
Well, there's called growth. And he is coming off a very successful comedic career and a TV show.
And you know what? I'm drinking Diet Coke. So it's like,
Right.
it could be worse.
Could be worse. I actually wanted to, like, they always pop whiskey during the show. I wanted to, like,
Ooh.
go into some whiskey, but
Dude, if
gotta
we
work
get...
out.
Yes. Dude, if you keep listening to Joe, next thing you know, you're already doing the working out thing. Next thing you know, you'll be shooting a bow. Okay.
I already do that.
Well,
Not on a consistent basis,
Yeah.
but I do it.
and then next thing you know, you'll be doing jiu-jitsu.
And smoking weed.
And smoking...
Smoking so much weed. I just love the episodes where you can just audibly hear it in the background.
Did you watch the Joe Rogan with Elon Musk?
Not yet.
Did you hear all that stuff going on because he
All I
smoked
know
a
is that-
spliff, hit a spliff?
All I know is that he did that, and that was it. Like, I knew he smoked weed on the show, but I have no idea what happened after.
He took one hit. I think. That's what I saw.
I don't remember.
But
But like I said, this wormhole. And the problem is that... Okay, so when I go to work, I sit down at my desk, put my headphones in, listen to a podcast, and do everything that I can.
dude, that's the way to go, bro.
That's all I do.
That's
But I'm also kind of friendly with the top salesman of Chicago, who's a partner, so he owns part of the company. Because my girlfriend's dad is very good friends with him, too. So I'm at dinner yesterday with my girlfriend's family sitting down at the table, and he goes, so, Tim was talking about you. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Why?
Why
He goes,
is he using my name?
he goes, well, you know, he was saying that Dom's a bit of a loner. And loner isn't something you accompany with someone who's like, good. You know, it's like, you know, he always sat quietly before he shot the school. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they attribute the word loner to. That or someone who
feel
sells
that,
drugs
man.
to kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, like, he's like, yeah, Dom just comes in, he puts his headphones in, I say hello to him, he doesn't hear me, and then I'm like, you know, it's whatever. And then he doesn't tell us when he's leaving, and he just kind of like doesn't say goodbye, he just takes off. And I'm like, shit. Great. Now I gotta be nice. And I don't have a problem with anyone there. It's just like I'm lasered in. And that's what
Yeah.
he said. He's like, I appreciate his he said, I appreciate his like laser focus and his just want to bang shit out. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. You know, but he's like, he's gotta loosen up. He's like, I think I'm gonna ask him to go to lunch and just kinda like loosen up and just go and have a good time. And so today, I didn't wear my headphones. I sat at my desk. I said hello to everybody. I went and talked about fantasy football when the guys started talking about it.
If you need some talk on that, just let me know. I'll throw some shit out there for you to.
I fantasy football.
Really? Oh yeah, you FanDuel. Never mind.
Yeah, man.
I always
I've
think
been
I
trying
always,
to get you in my league for like
I thought
year.
I was in your league,
the one I have with my brother.
the Yahoo one. But you guys,
We
no?
we're at DraftKings now. We can hook you up. It's $3 a week. You want it?
That's so much money.
And this is why we're not in the fantasy league. Anyway, so like I went and shot the shit and all this stuff, and then it was awkward because they all ordered pizza for the office, and I had a packed lunch, so I didn't eat any of it. But yeah,
Respect.
and
Respect.
yeah, right. And my girlfriend packed me a lovely lunch, and I just felt bad if I didn't eat it. But like, I don't know. How do you feel? Because like we went from a job, because you've transitioned big time.
Yep.
We went from a job where it was personality all the time. You had to be personable with the children. You had to like be personable with the parents, to a field that involves communication, but sometimes solitary work. You know what I'm saying?
You know
so
what?
how have you dealt with that transition?
It's definitely different, you know, because I'm working with the three same guys every day, you know, and they're all above the age of 50. One's even like 61.
Holy shit!
You know,
That's
yeah.
great.
Oh, it's awesome, you
Because
know.
not only are they dirty old men, but they know so much.
They know like. Yeah, they know everything, dude. I swear. Frank's my carpenter dad. He's the best.
See, everyone needs a carpenter dad.
Yeah,
That's,
right.
I've said that multiple times in my life.
But I don't know what to do, because at times I'll find myself, you know, because you know me, I'm very kind of an introverted
Right.
kind of person, like, and I'll find myself talking.
Not after you've had a couple Amarillo Stone Sours, you're not introvert.
You're right. You're damn right I'm not.
That's
You're
right.
damn right. I think I have the issue of, if I don't feel like the subject has anything to do with me, then I just don't talk.
You're selfish.
You know what I mean?
And I agree.
Like,
What am I going to contribute to this conversation? I don't know
Exactly.
anything about it.
because then if like I don't want to sound like a fucking dumbass, you know? Because if they're talking, they talk about a bunch of politics and everything like that.
Old man politics.
And you know I know absolutely dirt shit about that, you know? So, like, and then they'll talk about that. But, like, yeah, again, today, like, I ate lunch in a separate kind of area than all of them. You know? I didn't really kind of mean to. It just kind of happened that way because I sat down inside, you know, I was eating lunch and there were three all talking outside. But, like, could I have gone out there?
yeah, you probably should have.
Did I?
No. Well, I mean, how many months or weeks are you in? For those who don't know, Chris, why don't you enlighten them what happened?
Oh, I started a new job. It's pretty cool. I'm in the trades.
That's right.
My brother's girlfriend's dad, if you can follow that.
Yep.
Has his own construction company down in Southern Illinois, and just opportunity came. I was like, fuck it, and I took it, and it's going well.
Nice.
Learning a lot for sure, but I feel that though, dude, because when they put they probably put you on like a sort of things you need to get done, like a schedule. Right? And
when you get that email that says, hey, this needs to be done by no later than Wednesday at 4, you're like, fuck.
yeah. So then you have to, you're writing it down, you're doing all that, so... And then, same thing with me. I had to do, all this different type of work, and I'll even put my headphones in. Either listen to a podcast or listen to music.
Right.
And, I hear them talking in the background, but I think they're kind of starting to figure it out. I feel bad at times, but then at other times I'm like,
Right.
So it's I feel that for sure, man. There's points in where you actually want to be in the conversation, and then there's times where it's you should be in the conversation, but you don't know how to be in the conversation.
I think if you're able to kind of jump in to a conversation, even go and throw in some yeah, just because then you kind of get a feel of how to communicate with that person anyway. Right now, my big thing is I don't spend enough time with the other people at my level to have a full-blown conversation about much because I'm alone.
Yeah.
I'm the only person from my division that works in the office I'm in.
Yeah.
It's mainly sales and the higher ups. My boss did me a solid and got me in this office.
Okay.
So now I literally on 4 days out of the week, it's me and the receptionist in this big office because all the other guys are selling. They're all out looking at jobs and shit. And so when they're there, it's just kind of I'm still going to do my routine.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm going to sit down and look at my shit and just do it.
And there's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Right.
Whatsoever.
Although it didn't then today because I didn't have my headphones in and I got 8 new work orders today and I scheduled them all.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking, does it matter? And I even had a guy in my office with me, which was nothing against him. I just hate people.
Yeah.
When I'm working.
For sure.
I like them being a hallway away.
Do you think... What would you prefer?
God, that's fucking good.
It is, man. It is.
That's 90 proof. I'm sorry, 100 proof. That's good. That's good whiskey. Anyway, I've had both worlds. I had the personality, where we worked. And then I also worked in the trades for a while, and it was mainly me and my uncle. And very rarely I would get to put my headphones in.
Yeah.
And do something because,
You have to be talking a lot, yeah.
Right, and you got to communicate unless you gave me something to do. And also, you want to be able to hear.
Oh, yeah,
what
for sure.
Is that a fire alarm? Why is there a sound like that? That's definitely something you got to take into consideration. Am I in an environment where I can zone out and just do what I got to do?
Yeah.
When my uncle said, okay, this whole room needs to be stripped of everything that's in it.
Yeah.
Headphones in.
Yep.
Give me a knife, and I'm just gonna start cutting and throwing stuff away.
And that's what I did today and the other day. I was everything in this bathroom gone, tile gone. So I just took the fucking sledgehammer.
Oh God, that's awesome,
dude! It's so much fun.
Well, so what's the definition? What trade are you in then? What do you consider yourself wanting to become?
In the future with the trades?
In the job you have right now, yeah. If you're thinking long term.
Long term, man, I know I'm not gonna be doing this for that long.
Okay.
Because I don't know whether I'm gonna go back to school next fall.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I know I'm for sure gonna be doing it until next fall.
Okay.
But I just don't know where to go after that. If I had a decision, and I don't want to be doing this for my career. I know that already.
Okay.
I enjoy it, yes, but do I enjoy it that much to make it a career now?
Okay. Do you not see it as a launching point? Because trades. I don't know what trade it is. Is it carpentry?
Yeah.
They get paid pretty well.
And they do, for sure.
You can see it as a launching point.
Yeah.
As a means to save when you're still young to do what you want. later in life.
Yeah, and the biggest thing with this, why I took this job, was like, I knew I wasn't going back to school because I'm not going to be paying money for going in undecided, because I was doing that personal training degree, and then I was like, I saw where that could take me realistically, and then I saw, then I was going to do the criminal justice thing, but everybody's saying you don't really need to have a criminal justice degree to go into the police force or police academy. You just need a bachelor's degree.
It helps.
Yeah, and it's... But then I was like, fuck, the cop thing, is that a thing,
Mm-hmm.
So, but now it's like, fire science, maybe do the firefighting route, all that. So, for right now, I think I'm in a good place because I'm making money. I'm having a shit ton of experience.
Yeah.
I get humbled daily by fucking pieces of little nails that fucking...
I once took my aggression out on a steel beam.
Nice.
Full blown, just hitting it with a
It feels good.
with a wrench.
It feels good.
I fucked that guy's work up so bad. well, okay, they had these metal 2x4s because nothing's made of wood in these big towers anymore. They're not.
Yeah.
Like the hospital we worked in is all steel 2x4s in between.
Really?
Yeah, they just screw drywall onto steel 2x4s and call it a fucking day. So, but he left this metal 2x4 with the cut part completely butterflied out. So it's
Yeah.
basically a razor blade, and I reached in not knowing that there's anything there and pulled out and just cut my finger
Yeah.
up. So I just went ham on that fucking shit.
Dude, the amount of shit you get on your hands and everything
I still
like
have
that.
metal in my finger.
Dude, I can imagine. Like today.
Right there, that scar right there.
That's kind of cool. Like today we took out this whole big cabinetry today that had a bunch of so much fucking wood, dude. It was insane how much wood came out of this thing. And then they're like, all right, Chris, take the Sawzall and not Sawzall, I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's a saw that cuts shit. Miter box. And they
I
told
don't
me
know what
just
that is.
really.
No.
Oh, just like where you lay it on the machine and you take it on top.
Oh, circular saw. Table saw.
Table saw. They called us the miter box for some reason.
Yeah.
So I just.
Bunch of hate industry terms that they make up and
Yeah.
they expect you to know what the fuck
Exactly,
they're talking
dude.
about. Like at my job we have something called a tamale cart.
Tamale cart.
And I literally looked at someone and was like, what the fuck's a tamale? Like, what's a tamale? Are we feeding the crew? And they're like, no, it's what we use to do crack seal. I'm like, well, why don't you just call it that? Why the fuck okay. Because it looks like a tamale cart. I don't know that!
There's
you know what I'm
some-
saying?
there's some
Stop
weird
doing that
terms.
shit.
And everything. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So then, and that's it again. So I was on my own for most of the day, and I just put my headphones in, and I was putting in a bunch of shit. But I usually, because I had to fit it in this truck, because they had to go pretty far with all the wood. So I was playing Tetris, putting all this wood. I actually enjoyed it a lot, man. It was a lot of fun.
Isn't it?
To be honest, it was
That's why
pretty hot.
Tetris is a game.
Yeah, right. It was pretty hot out there, but it was just I work so much better alone, dude. I just get so much more done and everything like that, and it's just once I get in that rhythm, and just doing all that, and maybe that's what you like about it, because you
Right.
kind of get in your own rhythm.
I get
and
my
whatnot.
rhythm. I get my cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I get my bottle of water. I get my emails, and then I just start.
Yeah, exactly. And you just listen to a podcast. That's a great day.
It is a great day.
Yeah.
It's just what?
Because you don't want to have fake conversations with anybody where you pretend
Right.
you want to be talking to them.
I don't know. How are you? Miserable. How are you? Miserable. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're basically saying because we're all swamped. So it's like,
Yeah,
did
dude.
you catch that game last night? No, I was crying in my wife's chest. What? Sorry.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah,
What?
he's looking. The Bears playing tonight, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they are.
Peyton Manning's there. No, he's not. He's
No,
retired.
he's not.
He's retired.
I'm just gonna go.
Walter
to this.
Payton? No.
He's dead.
Very dead. God, I gotta see something. I gotta go out. Yeah, it is true. You get in a rhythm, you get in a flow, and you don't want to be broken out of the flow.
Yeah, and
At all. Like one bit.
it's I don't know. That's the only way I handled CLC, man. Because I before a test, I'd come in hour and a half early. Because I remember it, dude. It's I'm sitting. Did you ever have a class down in the basement?
Not in the dungeon, no.
No. Okay. Well, I had this class in the dungeon.
That's where they put the conservatives.
It was nice down there, though.
Because it's a free market down there and we know how to do shit. Sorry, we don't need to get political.
I don't know what you're saying.
Free market, public sector, private sector. It's nothing. It's,
Way to make me sound like a dumbass.
you're welcome.
Anyways, what I was saying about being in the flu. Just kidding. Like, I had this table, and I'd lean my phone against the wall that was at the table, the Joe Rogan podcast, and then I'd make a study guide, drink a kombucha, and dude, like, I was the fucking happiest camper alive, man. I was like,
No, don't bother me.
Yeah, I was just...
Joe, do you watch the show or do you listen?
I sometimes watch it, man. Like, when I'm driving, I'll obviously listen to it.
Yeah.
Because driving.
Because that's my problem right now is, like, I want to watch Steven Crowder's show, and I can because I subscribe to it now. Like, I pay to watch it. And I just, like, I don't have the time. Like, when I come home, I bought the new Spider-Man game, and my God.
Really?
I've been playing that and just been so happy. so happy. I forgot how much video games can just take away. Just like, it's like off your chest. It's phenomenal.
Dude, we gotta fucking play that shit. That sounds like fun.
Oh, it is. It's a great time. But, you know, you know what? For anybody that is in a job, you gotta find some like stress relief. You gotta find some, because like I said, you sit in a fucking office chair, just getting hemorrhoids, losing your damn mind. But like that's what I miss about the trades is like I got my hands dirty every day.
Dude. I feel like I like
dirty.
my hands, dude. They feel rough. They feel like fucking like, well, shake your hand. I'm a fucking man.
Yeah, shake your hand. You're gonna know what.
Yeah, you're gonna like.
Is that lotion?
No, it's fucking sawdust.
Exactly. It's like, oh, that's a great exfoliant. Shut the fuck up, mom. And then you just like leave.
As you're picking sawdust out of your nose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I miss. I miss the physical hands-on shit.
It is, and I've definitely had to try and balance that with the gym, for sure. The
great thing about it is that if it is physical enough, you can chop out half your cardio.
Oh yeah, I don't do cardio anymore, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just this because I sweat through 2 shirts a day easily. Like today, I was. I just feel so nasty. I feel like, I mean, other than that, it's great.
You just sit there in your car driving home like, my shower's gonna earn it today. My shower and body wash is gonna earn its living today. You know,
that's great.
I'm coming for you, Old Spice. You know.
Speaking of that, I forgot to put deodorant on.
Isn't that a bitch?
Dude, I forgot to put it on this morning too.
I took a shower, went to bed, woke up, I smelled. I'm like, how is this possible? Yeah. I just showered. You forget to put deodorant on, and you smell like
because you sweat during the night too, man. Like I'll have sometimes put deodorant on at the night because I'll wake up.
Well, you have to keep in mind that your mattress, from the time you buy it to probably the time you throw it out after 8 years, has gained like 8 pounds, 9 pounds, and that's just skin and sweat. That's just skin cells and sweat. Get a mattress pad. That's all I'm gonna say. 'Cause you can wash that.
I have one of those. So.
But I miss it. I miss the aggressive nature.
You're also doing that. You've been going to the gym more consistently
trying
lately.
at least 2 to 3 times a week. At least
it's better than
I work up a sweat and I get a good pump on and then go home.
That's good shit. That's good shit.
I've been trying to focus on just stomach and chest though.
Okay.
Because like my arms are fine. But
no, you got bigger arms in general, yeah.
Right, I was born that way, and I just need to like lose some gut. Lose some gut.
It's more the diet than anything.
Right, I just saw something that's like 20% gym, 80% diet. I'm like, fuck, that blows.
100%, man.
So like the girlfriend and I are gonna go on a wedding diet when we get engaged, and like plan on losing weight together.
And if you need help with that,
absolutely, I need. You know what? As sad as it is. And I see this even in my work. I need directive. Yeah. Sometimes. I need to be directed. And, you gotta be self-motivated. And it's not that I'm not motivated. It's just like, tell me what I gotta do. Dude, 100%. And I will climb the mountain as long as someone says, that's the mountain. And says, here's your first step to climbing. Yeah. And then it becomes muscle memory. Yeah, and then it becomes like doing the show. I just heard Joe say it. On the podcast. Shout out Joe Rogan. But he said it's like you get someone that does a show by themselves, they get muscle memory, and they can just talk. Literally. They can just rant and rave and go by themselves for 2 hours, and no one's there to help them.
Like, exactly. We had no plan for this show whatsoever. No, absolutely. Whatsoever we're talking about. This is just us shooting the shit. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But that's what I think people want to hear, and that's why I think people listen to us. People don't.
People, no. Did you hear Tommy at the wedding? I've listened to 3 episodes. We have 20 episodes, Tommy. 20.
I saw Aiden today because he's thinking about starting his own podcast. We were talking about what mic we're using, like GarageBand and all that. And he's like, I'll have to start listening to some episodes. I was like, I've been listening to any.
He's
Oh,
dead to me.
dude.
Well, we gotta have him on. I want to have Aaron on.
Yeah.
I want him to talk about his, his account on Instagram and kind of go into his obsession.
Both
I find
you
it,
bros.
I find it fascinating and interesting when people have an obsession in their
Oh
life.
yeah, dude. It's
Like a legitimate
very,
obsession.
very cool.
Like his obsession, and I'm not using obsession in a bad way, but his obsession.
Obsession's a very good thing if you
Right,
look at
if you put it in the right
Yeah,
areas,
exactly.
right? Like something constructive, like bow hunting.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Put it in something constructive, like working out.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, and I love his obsession with bow hunting.
Yeah.
Because I remember when he was like not into bow hunting,
Yeah.
and he wasn't like thinking about bow hunting, and then he and I he asked me questions and like asked me some things about it, and then I gave him what little knowledge I had,
Yeah.
and said, "Oh, here, I have a target if you want it," and now he's got like 17
Dude,
targets and goes on
He
like trips to
knows
Utah.
his shit, man.
Yeah, I just find it fascinating. I'm not saying I'm a catalyst for any of it,
he's
but I'm saying
taught
it's
me
interesting.
So much on flipping archery, dude. It's insane because we went on that Utah trip, but I don't even think we fucking talked about.
We did
it in
not
the
talk about
podcast.
that. Why not? Let's get into that.
So it was called the Total Archery Challenge, and me, Aiden, Jack, and Aaron went on it, and it was over the summer. I think it was like July-ish.
Yeah. Because I remember I texted you saying, let's lay down a podcast. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm in Utah. I'm
Yeah.
like, that would be nice to know.
We don't talk unless we're podcasting, God. Fuck, you should know that. But yeah,
I called you yesterday and you were like, hello?
Oh yeah.
I was like, I just have a funny story to tell you, Chris. Oh,
okay.
okay.
What's going on, man?
All right, I'll talk to you. Podcast Monday? Sure.
Yeah, this is the first podcast we've had where it's not dark out.
Right?
This is
Good
what
Lord.
time? What the fucking time
We
is
started
it?
at 5. Yeah.
What the fuck? What is
I know,
this?
yeah, we're, this is new. We're going to leave and it's going to be daylight.
I don't like it. But yeah, so the dude, fucking right. I'm in chest. I'm so fucking excited, man. I'm so excited.
You're what?
I'm so excited, man.
For?
Chest tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't understand it, but I was like,
you were
"Oh."
mumbling. You're like, yeah, no, I'm gonna hit chest and I'm gonna hit abs again. I'll probably play a little basketball.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
that's
shit.
what I'm gonna do.
So back to the Total Archery Challenge.
Yes.
Took this like 5-night excursion out there.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking like I'll send you some pictures maybe, and you could just make it just the one
Well, you're
one
in charge
picture.
of the Instagram.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I was saying like the main like YouTube profile thing where like
We gotta get a producer.
oh god,
We're both
dude.
terrible at this. Like,
Dude, I'm the worst podcasting partner.
I'm sitting on an episode this summer and I haven't even thrown it up yet.
Dude, if it was up to me to edit this shit, there's no way we'd have an episode
I
out.
already gotta edit this one, so
So we do.
we mentioned the girlfriend's name.
Oh, you didn't want me to say her name?
No, it's not. We usually don't release names other than ourselves or friends. She's also got a pretty unique name, so I won't do that.
Is she not my friend?
She's your friend.
Okay.
She's your friend. But like if we say Jack, what the fuck's going on?
yeah.
Anyway, so Utah, 5 nights?
Yes, dude. 5 nights.
What was the sleeping arrangement? Why am I asking that? What was the sleeping arrangement?
2 tents. Man, bro, it was
in Utah?
bro. So
Ugh.
first day, leave at
Hard thinking about
3:30
it.
in the morning. Right? We leave at 3:30 in the morning from Aiden and Aaron's house. Fucking pitch ass black. And I have the whole thing vlogged on a GoPro. Literally, it's the most
my
amazing.
God. We have
thing.
a channel. We can put this on.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Because I have some. Well, like a lot of them has me in it, you know. Because
Oh.
you made a decision. We don't want our faces on.
Well, you already publicly support the podcast in our Instagram by following it, so.
All right, fuck it. So first night we drive all the way out to Colorado.
You drove.
Oh yeah, dude.
Balls.
We fucking drove.
Balls.
Dude.
Whose car?
Jack's.
Okay.
Tundra. Truck. License plate number.
His list of fears car.
First night we stay in the foothills.
Oh my
of
God.
fucking Utah, dude. Right? I mean, Colorado. So we just hike up. Because we have no fucking, like, where are we going to stay? No fucking idea, but we have 2 tents. Cool. Go. Right? Public land. That's all we were, like, trying to find.
Envious.
Dude, it
of
was
this.
so crazy. So first night we stay in these foothills and everything. We were going to sleep just our sleeping bags, but then we're making a fire, and then we hear this thing.
Yeah, you basket.
Squealing, and we walk over this beetle-looking thing about fucking 3 inches long, just squealing. And we're like, okay, we're definitely setting up the tents.
Yeah,
but we
that's gonna go right
slept
in your head.
at like a 35-degree angle. I don't know math very well, but I'm just gonna say this 35.
35's pretty fucking steep.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
but it was like you could definitely slip down a little bit. So like at times,
It may have been.
yeah, at times of the night, I definitely had to roll up the tent and just give it a little snuggle up. So that was the first night, man, and like we did it where the tent, where it didn't have no top cover, but it was like still covered from like in case of rain. But just watching the stars, man. Oh my gosh.
And there's
dude.
no light pollution out there.
None
it's
at
just all
pitch
stars.
fucking black.
Oh god, that's
And we had to be careful how we cooked like meat and whatnot, and where we like cooked it at because of the bears and whatnot up there. So first night we did that. Second night,
How do you have to be careful with like?
well, you can't cook actually at your campground, and all that fun stuff because they smell like fucking a mile away. They're monsters. It's crazy, dude. So second night we drove all the way to Utah, and it's called Red Pine Lake. That's where we hiked up to, and it said 4 miles, but bullshit, man. We started hiking at 7, didn't get up there till like 10, dude. Yeah, and it was just at points of the night,
AM.
PM to PM. Yeah, dude, because we started at dusk and got there pitch black, so we're like headlamps, like, yeah. And there's supposed to be a lake 8 miles up, because we started at 7,000 feet and got to like 10,000, of up, not like
My god.
up, dude.
You guys have balls.
So,
You guys have balls.
but dude, some of the sights, I posted one on my Instagram. One of the sunsets we saw was just, and I'll post it on Spirit Podcast, I promise. Was just unbelievable,
yeah,
dude.
it's breathtaking.
Like,
Shit.
oh my gosh, there's just like this valley and just like this sunrise of purple color, orange, some blue, and there's just so beautiful, dude. And like we're walking on the trail, and then I'm like, dude, guys, wait. We turned this one, and we're like, holy shit, we just stood there. That was like halfway up, so that gave us some motivation to go. But like, we get up there, and I'm like, there's a fucking lake up there, man. 10,000 feet up, there's just weird looking lake, and like I'm like, how the fuck? And there's trees surrounding it, and we had a super sketch time up there, right? Because there was like this gravel we were kind of sleeping on, and I had this nice little rock on my shoulder, which felt pretty good. So we're sleeping, looking at the stars, and we fall asleep around like 11 or whatever, and me and Jack were sleeping in the same tent, and then it's Aiden and Aaron, and we wake up. Well, Jack's sitting up in his tent, right? And I wake up, and that's already creeping over already. Wake up at 2 a.m., turn, and you just see someone just sitting there. I'm like, Jack, what's up? And he goes, dude, look on the other side of the lake. A flashlight just walking through the trees. 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, whatever it was, right? And we followed this flashlight all the way, coming. Our tents are right here. Walking, gets within 20 feet. All right, and then he keeps walking. Flashlight is fucking over our tent, dude. Literally over our tent.
Oh, man.
And me and Jack, we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
I can't scream.
And it's like looking through it, so we like pretend to be asleep and whatnot. And he's just like flashlight on, and he just keeps walking. Never fucking to be seen again,
That's
dude.
creepy
Never
as
fucking to be seen.
fuck.
10,000 feet up. We could scream and nobody
one
could
would
hear
hear- no.
whatsoever.
No, you were dead. You
Yeah,
were,
dude, because we were in a fucking tent. We can't really get out, because, that was... we didn't know what the fuck to do, man. And probably people, if you listen to this, you're like, oh, you should have done this, and that. You're all, but like, dude, if you're in the situation,
there's nothing.
like,
You're
we're just
cornered.
like,
Your
like,
best hope is that Aaron and Aiden hear you scream
exactly.
death and then jump out of their tent and wrestle the guy. Like, what are you gonna do?
But dude, that was insane. So that was the second night. Third night.
Did you not question the people you were with, saying, "Did anyone go around the lake and
No.
try and see some kids?" Just
Dude, it was
camp
like
out?
every night we decided where we were gonna sleep like 3 hours before we actually fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
One of the nights it was like 30 minutes. We were just driving around. This good? Yep. Cool. Tense. So like first night we did the foothills, and then the second night, and then the archery challenge started that Thursday. So
was this camping thing just part of the experience for you guys, or was this like you had to do this?
Oh no, just getting up there, just going up
Really?
to find because it was in Snowbird Ski Resort. That's where the actual shoot was.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, up this mountain that's like 10,500 feet up, right? And you start at 8,000. The ski lift takes you fucking high as shit, and you basically at top of the mountain. You work your way down
Was this like
all
a pod
the way.
ski lift, or was this like your feet are dangling ski lift?
Oh, it was like a pod ski lift that
thank
held
God.
like 20 people.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I'd piss my pants. There's no way. I'm
Oh, yeah,
2,000
dude. Oh,
feet
gosh.
off the side.
Yeah. So they had 2 courses. Well, they had 3. It was called the Prime course, and then some other course, and then the Sitka course. So we did the Prime course first. Start up 10,500 feet up, work our way down all the way to like 8,000 feet. Going down this mountain, shooting at objects like fake targets and whatnot, like fake sheet, fake bowls, all that fun stuff. Having our yardage out. What's the pin number? Boom, 55 yards out. Click the arrow so it launches at the right angle and everything to get to 55 yards and
This is all
everything. Like
advanced.
moving the sight and everything, you know. So many arrows were lost.
So many soldiers
Dude, the
out there.
shots were insane. Like shooting at this ram that's on a cliff about 90 degrees, and then you're sitting at like 45, having to shoot through these trees and everything. Dude, Aaron fucking bullseye and everything, dude. It was insane. He was like he has this high Halon X. Like this bow is probably about 3 feet long. You know, it's just. Probably longer than that. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. You know, we'll have to get him on here, man, talk more about it. But, dude, like, as, like, 2,000 people probably went through the course, and I guarantee he was top 100. Just, like, his shots, man. It was just, and he just has been starting, too, man, but he's just so obsessed with it,
Yeah.
you know, that he just gets so...
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was insane trip. I'll post some of this stuff on Instagram so you guys can see it. And there was this one last... talking about the trip, but there was a shot that was off a cliff, right? So you're shooting, I could literally stand up on this, like, I'll just stand up, like, on your bed, right, and shoot straight down. I'm literally shooting at an angle where I'm pretty much, if I shot this, it would go into my foot, pretty much. So,
God.
like, and there was, like, a rope you had to lean on and shoot, like, off it, like that, straight down. There's a waterfall to the side and everything. It was crazy.
That's amazing.
But, like, some of the time getting down the mountain, it was so sketch, dude. Like,
Yeah.
slipping and, like, everything. I fell the last target, and I was like...
I'm just gonna stay here in Utah.
But that was an insane trip, dude. That was... And then on the way back, we drove 23 hours straight, no stop.
You
Yeah.
guys take turns.
Oh, yeah, turns.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
lose my
but
shit.
Joe Rogan, we listened to the Joe Rogan and Ted Nugent podcast, so that was good. Other
That's
than
why I
that-
love podcasts. Literally,
Oh,
back
yeah,
when we
dude.
were kids, driving to Door County, Wisconsin, which is only 4 hours, felt like an eternity.
Oh,
and then the
yeah.
moment you get a laptop that can play DVDs, that eternity becomes a movie.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, we're here, awesome. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I went on a plane. I had to go to Pennsylvania. I was on a plane. and
How
I
was
just-
that? Was that a good trip?
No, it was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I remember you
I
telling
don't want to bring down the spirit of the Spirit podcast with that.
Okay.
I cried
Oh.
a lot.
Shit, man.
I just held on to my girlfriend and cried openly in my grandparents' house for like a solid 30 minutes. Solid 30 minutes. Like when you think you're done and then also you just like kick it back up and you're back into
Dude,
the
that,
hysteria.
like, you catch that...
Yeah, because it's like you just replay what made you cry in the first
Exactly.
place. You're like, that's still sad.
Ah,
and then
damn,
it's
dude.
brutal. But, you know, it is what it is. But it's, yeah, it's just amazing nowadays. You just throw on a show and then you're done, bro. You're there.
Yeah.
23 hours in the car, that's... You start to
No
hate
joke.
people.
Oh, dude, we went crazy. I remember sitting in the back seat, and Aiden is up in like a gremlin stance, like in a crouch like this, because we were just going so insane of being in the car. Like, ending the trip, we were just hating each other.
Yeah.
And like, we go to this one Perkins, and it's like in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. And we're just like all sitting there, dude. We're like looking around. It just felt like a simulation, man. It was so weird. And I think we were just going crazy at that point.
Yeah, you should start to hate the people you're with.
Yeah, I mean, and it was pretty good, man. As long as we were together for in that confined space,
Right.
and as much as like deep conversations we had, which could have escalated to more, you know, we were pretty good, you know. Like I know we had one big argument, but that's about it.
What was the argument about?
Just like on what course we should shoot the next day, and then like
That was an argument.
like people making decisions for the trip, and then like not thinking about other people when they're making the decisions and all that. But we cleared it out, and it was all good, man. But
Brutal.
yeah, I was like in the middle of the argument, you know, because like I argue, like I don't argue a lot, you know what I mean?
Right.
And Aiden and Aaron are definitely the alpha males of that group.
Look at them. They look like Thor each.
Yeah, for sure. So, Aaron was making most of the decisions, and I was fucking rolling with it, dude. You know, it was mainly his trip.
Was this his bachelor party?
No, it was just... He knew what to fucking do. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Total Archery Challenge that's got Aaron written all over it.
Who found it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I know Jack is super into archery, too. So it was them two that had, like, the main argument, you know? And, like, Aiden was kind of in the middle. And I was just hungry, so I wanted to go eat. So it was like, I was just like, fuck. And they're like, if you don't know how to argue, man. I'm like, dude, like, I don't give a fuck, man. Just let me go eat. Oh, gosh.
Why can't you argue better? I just want food.
Yeah, dude, like, this is how shit gets done, man. And I'm like, I understand that, dude, but, like, I just want to fucking go eat. Like, let's have this conversation while I have a burger. Like,
I think we're all benefited
Yeah, exactly.
from full, like, when
Right?
we're having this argument.
and it was like whether we should stay in a hotel. I was just like, but yeah, good time, man. What little 30-minute of the trip that was like crazy, but that's
I commend you for only 30 minutes of an argument. I think if I were to spend that much time with my good friends, there would be probably shit. Like this wedding that we're planning, I am waiting
oh yeah.
for a blow up. Like I'm just
That's what
waiting.
Joe and Aaron did real well, man. They did not freak out.
Well, I think what you have to understand as the man is you're allowed to have an opinion, but have to understand that your opinion is shit.
Yep.
Because how many men truly think of their wedding day to
A T.
to the
Yeah.
essence, to
And
like
that-
the flower petal is
Exactly.
not grown right. So
And
we
that
don't-
makes so much sense because when I got home from the wedding the next day, my mom was asking me a bunch of questions. I'm like, what color
And
are the
what'd
flowers?
your dad ask you?
No,
Did you have a good time?
He was like, you have a good time, dude? You get
Yes.
buzzed? Yeah. It was
There you
great.
go, done.
Yeah.
Mom, what was your
What
dress
was it?
like?
Yeah.
What was the flowers like?
she's like, I
Did
need
you do a
pictures, I
ring
need
toss?
pictures.
Did they do a this? And it's not
Yeah.
because men are just like don't care. It's because we care about different things.
I think we care because we know every single girl dreams of their wedding day.
Right. If you have to understand, you got to concede.
Yeah.
100% to this wedding. But me, because I'm a dick, I will say things that I know she'll hate. You know, like I don't think we need flowers. Just that slow turn where you can hear her neck like a greasy wheel, just like. You don't think we need flowers? I was like, yeah. Why don't we just like get cactuses? They're cheaper. You want a cactus as our centerpiece? Yeah, I think it's a good representation of our relationship. What? And then just go, honey,
Dude.
I'm kidding. And then she was like, why do you do that? I hate when you fucking do that. You always do that shit where you know you don't mean the things you say, but you say them anyway to make me mad. I'm like, yes, because I love you. And she's like, well, I hate that shit. Stop doing it. I'm like, okay. I will.
Dude, if I ever get married, man, it's just gonna be like, hey, babe, is this cool? Fuck yeah, it is. I'm like, yeah, big girl. Like,
I'm wearing a purple suit.
I
Okay.
just want it to be ice cream cake.
That's all I want.
It's like those little Oreo crunchy things in the middle, whatever the fuck they're called, I don't know, but that's all I want. That's what pissed me off, dude. They take your food away so fast when you're at a
Yeah.
wedding, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat ice cream
Oh, you didn't get to finish.
because I
your
was making the speech, man. It was
Oh,
caramel ice
brutal.
cream too.
Brutal.
I came back. I was so excited. I was like, I'm gonna make this speech. Is gonna be good. And these ice cream. Go back to my seat. Gone.
That's when you go to the wait staff and say, "Can you please,
Yeah.
please?" And you're at the head table. You have pull.
Yeah, dude. She filled up my drink a couple times for me. You know,
Yeah.
and didn't ever even card me.
I went to a wedding when I was like 18 or 19 for one of my old camp counselors, and we got drunk so many times outside of camp. Like he was really good friends with my best friend's brother,
Okay.
so we became good friends because we just always hung out.
Yeah.
And we would just get fucked up. So we're at his wedding, and his brother comes up to us. We're at the bar, And we're trying to order drinks and not seem under 21. So we're like, what do we get? Like, we got to make this seem like we drank.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're just going to get whiskey straight. And that's what we're going to do. And so, like, my buddy, he's not his first rodeo.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're just going to do that. He's like, just order a wild turkey on the rocks. Don't make eye contact. Just make sharp eye contact beginning, then don't look at her after, and put put $3 in her jar. That's it. I'm like, okay. Did it. She's making it. And, like, she turns around, and as she turns around, his brother comes up behind us, and he's like, hey, and we're like, he's going to shoot us down. He's going to say we're not 21 just to fuck with us. And he's like, hey, these two are working for the groom and I. They're getting us drinks whenever we need them. So whatever they get, just make it a double.
Nice.
So whatever they get, just make 2 of them. And we were just like... We were so fucked up. I got home and my mom was like asking me all these questions, and I have reek of bourbon and amaretto stone sours. That's my wedding drink, dude. I drink those all night.
Oh, I'm drinking.
I drink and then I act like Cat Williams on the dance floor. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
So I just reeked, and she's
sours.
just asked me all these questions, and I'm just like, it was a good time. And then like my best friend and his fiance were like got in an argument on the car ride, and I was just going like, it's a good time. It's kind of want to go to bed. She's like, did you drink? And I was like, just had a couple beers. They had champagne at the table. I think everyone
Dude, I drink so much, man. I can't believe I didn't have hangover. But I was doing pretty good with the water, man.
Well, and also I found I can drink. I had like 17 drinks at a wedding once. And it's because I'm dancing my ass off.
Yeah.
I don't feel a shit when I get home.
Don't whatsoever.
I feel shit when I should be dead based on what I drank at my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
Danced it all out. Gone.
Yeah, I want the count of like how many drinks I had, because it was a decent amount, but I was doing really, because I knew I had to play a baseball game at 9 a.m.
Brutal.
the next day, which we lost, but it was a hell of a game. But yeah, dude, because I was like, okay, I gotta be okay for the game, because it was a semifinal playoff game.
Oh Jesus!
And it was a game 3. You know,
you gotta be ready for that.
I don't want to get into it because it's sad. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh boy.
But no, it went well, man. I felt great the next day. Like, I felt a little shitty in my stomach because like, I had...
Amaretto Stone Sour, it's got a lot of sugar.
Oh, I bet.
A lot of sugar. Orange juice and sour mix is basically pure sugar. And amaretto's
orange
a dessert
juice
drink.
and mix. Orange juice and stuff. Orange juice as a mix treats me very well.
Oh, yeah.
I realized
You
that.
had a screwdriver, which is...
I had a couple of those.
Which is what, vodka and orange juice?
Yeah, straight up.
I mean, you were basically walking diabetes that night.
Yep, I for sure was, but...
I had a couple glasses of wine, and I knew everyone at my table, but I didn't know them. I know Pat, who's going to be on the show, but...
Pat, yeah, I met him. He's pretty cool.
He's a good dude. He's big into lifting.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Kid's a fucking dude. My God, I've known that kid forever, and he used to be like this overweight, short little dude. And like I didn't see him for a couple summers. Come back like an Adonis, and I was like, "What have you been taking? Where is the injections? Like, what the fuck?"
You see the marks on your ass.
Exactly. He was. I don't want to see those, but he's huge. So I'm gonna have to have him. He works out at the Poe. We'll have to have him on. But yeah, it was good shit.
Dude, it was a lot of fun, man. It opened my eyes a shit ton. Those two fucking love each other, man.
Oh, they do.
Those, like...
That's crazy.
Man.
They're
like,
crazy.
21. Both of them 21.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's a lot of work in their future.
Yeah,
but
it is, man.
Those two are just so freaking great.
And I'm excited for their honeymoon.
Where are you going? Oh, Malfi Cove. Yeah, he told me.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Very, very, very happy for them, for sure.
It's just, they're very... down to earth.
Oh yeah.
Like in the midst of everything, Aaron came and sat down at our table and was just like, "What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
How's it going?"
He was so chill about everything, man. I'm like,
because you know what?
Aaron, you good, man? He's like, yeah, man, I'm good.
I asked him, I was like, "Do you need anything? You need a drink? You need whatever?" And he was like, "I'm fine."
Yeah. I brought Jill a couple drinks, but she was like, even as a bride, man, she was so
in the
chill.
midst of everything. Like I finally ran into her at the end when I was leaving.
Yeah.
And she's like, we hugged, and I was like, "You look beautiful, honey. You look great." And she's like, "Oh, thank you." And she's like, in the midst of her wedding, goes, "And congratulations to you. I hear you're like engaged."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Not yet." And she's like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yeah." And I told her, and she's like, "That's amazing. So like, what's the ring look like?" And she's like, "Show me pictures." I'm like, "This is your wedding." So like, she's just a super sweet person.
They are. I look up to that couple so
Yeah, no,
much.
they're good. They're a good benchmark.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. For sure, man. Just take a picture for your thing. You ready to get out of here? Go lift.
What time is it?
6 o'clock.
Perfect, man.
I gotta go hit some shit. All right. Follow us on Twitter at Spirit _ podcast. Right? No idea. I fucking completely forgot. We're the Spirit Radio Podcast on YouTube and Instagram. Follow Chris to get the deets on that one. Yeah, we're the Spirit _ podcast on Twitter. Follow us. We always post the link to our new show in our Twitter. Chris is going to be uploading some things of his trip. And
Dude, I hate group chats, man.
it's like I've never been held hostage, but I've been in group chats. It's the best way you can describe it. Hopefully the next show when we come back at you guys will have Patrick in it. And we'll be able to have some deep conversations about lifting, politics, and I don't know what else Patrick's into.
We'll have a basis to go off.
Well, yeah, if you want to talk about all around, he's all around. He's a jack of all trades. He's
Good dude.
He's got it all. All right, guys, thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.